present situation in history is best summed up by observant words from Dennis Lee.
Over the last 25 years, firearm laws have changed in the name of public safety. Collecting antique firearms, which involves research, care, repair, preservation and the study of contemporary society, is an important area affected by recent changes to firearms legislation. Australia has a rich history regarding firearms involving target shooting, hunting, personal protection and law enforcement. As most Western democracies see it, an antique firearm is any firearm manufactured prior to 1900 for which fixed ammunition is not commercially available. Great Britain, Canada, the EU, South Africa and New Zealand, to name a few, all have exemptions from the Firearms Act for antique arms. That is, no registration or licence required provided the arm is kept as a curio and not fired. If any misuse had occurred, these exemptions would have been removed. Criminals have no interest in this type of firearm except for its value. In Australia, such exemptions are at the whim of various state governments, some of whom treat old and obsolete firearms the same as modern productions. There is no good reason for this. Arms of this type haven't figured in criminal activity for over 140 years and are demonstrably no threat to public safety. It is a sad fact that Australia is the only Western democracy to legislate against antique firearms. Of course, this directly affects collectors of these arms as they are faced with draconian laws, undermining research and preservation of our past. And worse, it discourages young researchers from entering the field. The result will be loss of heritage as proved by the vast collections held undercover by various museums with no display, ongoing research or intention to exhibit these important relics of our past. If we look beyond the media scaremongering and the political posturing, I think most Australians would agree that antique arms are of no threat to the public and have indeed been an important part of the history of Australia and the world, and therefore worthy of study and preservation, unfettered by obnoxious and unnecessary regulation.